person, any human in this room. Back to the car. He's with his friends, and there's a tap at the window. He looks to his left and is startled. This is what he sees. This is what he sees. Within seconds of the approach, Officer Lane tapped on the window. Within seconds, he pulls his gun and holds it inches from George Floyd's face and starts shouting profanities. "Show me your effing hands. Show me your effing hands." Screaming it. This is within seconds. You can tell a lot about someone by looking at their body language. How does Mr. Floyd look in this photo? Terrified? An officer on the driver's side, an officer on the passenger side. Lane orders Floyd to put his hands on the steering wheel. He does. That's not resistance, that's compliance. Lane orders Floyd to get out of the car. He does. That's not resistance, that's compliance. They order him. They want him handcuffed. He is handcuffed. That's not resistance, that's compliance. And on the handcuffs, you recall the testimony, they weren't properly double locked. And so they continue to ratchet. They're not on correctly. They're on too tight. Throughout, if you listen to the videos, throughout the videos, you can hear the sound of those handcuffs ratcheting tighter and tighter. Mr. Floyd is trying to explain to the police that his wrists hurt. Impervious of pain. Please. His wrists hurt. No one listens to him. But it continues. They tell him to go over to the Dragon Walk. He goes over to the Dragon Walk. That's not resistance, that's compliance. They ask him to sit down. He sits down. Not resistance, compliance. Not trying to escape, not trying to evade arrest, not trying to assault anybody, shoot anybody, stab anybody, punch anybody. No. Compliance. Sits down on the ground. They ask him his name. He gives his name. He spells it. That's not resistance, that's compliance. They ask him to get up, he gets up. They ask him to go across the street, he goes across the street. Right, where's the resistance? Where's that? They take him over to the car, okay? They take him over to the car. George Floyd is a big guy, right? You can see here, I mean, he's almost as big as Officer Lane. He's a big guy. He's a big person. The back of the squad car is not. Right? That's what they wanted him to get into. And to George Floyd, he looked at that. What do you think that looked like? Like a little cage. Right? He tried to explain himself to the officers that he had anxiety, that he had claustrophobia. He explained this over and over. They wanted him to get in the back of this little car. And, you know, he just wasn't able to bring himself to do it. He wasn't able to bring himself to do it.
Man, I'm scared as fuck, man. Let the breathers gonna go up on me, man.
Pull your legs in.
Okay. Let me count to three. I'm going in. Please.
So